Sharks Cowboys Friday night at Allianz. The pressure on Cronulla. The Cowboys got the charter flight down. I did radio this week. A few people were saying they should make them drive down. It's only 22 hours.
Good for your back.
That's hurt my neck again.
They're hitting their best footy at the right time.
Cows.
North Queensland.
Well, they got no pressure. Absolutely all the pressure is on the Sharks. They are under no pressure whatsoever. And they're up there, out of the way. Chartered flight. Them and Motley Crue on the chartered flight.
you
would
want
you
to
like
get Motley Crue on the way
Who
home.
would you like on your chartered flight home?
Yeah.
Who would you like?
Motley Crue.
And their biggest fan, Tom Walker.
What do the Cowboys got to do to win?
Well, defend. Like for their team, you look at their team, and I think what you do is you think attack. Like their attack is, when you look at the team, they are as good as anyone. They're back rowers. They've got a brilliant centre. Their fullbacks,
Creative.
lethal. The halfback Dearden, he show and go.
And defence.
Well, I think
The halfback's a big kicker. So I feel like the team's there. It's just they need to really want to defend.
Well,
That was a gutsy performance from them on the weekend against Newcastle.
Well, Knights were home, really. They looked hard. Tamalolo, it's the best performance I've seen for a couple of years. He belted Leo, and then he's charging. The second stint was unbelievable. I think he'll get great confidence from that. I reckon this weekend we're going to see the old Jason Tamalolo. He was unbelievable.
They've got a good team. You talk about Penrith and Melbourne.
They're a seriously good team.
They're a seriously good team.
What about their outside backs? What about Drinkwater, the fullback?
I love their captains. They epitomise their team in Dearden and Cotter. Tough, compete.
Well, between them two and Robson.
Robson, he's an iron. What about for Cronulla?
team.
I think Cronulla have to strip it back and play more off Brayley out of dummy half. When they're both halves are out this year,
They've won every game.
they just tacked out a dummy half with Brayley, and then now the other halves are back. He just shovels them. It's the most dangerous spot to attack from dummy half, and it's the easiest. It's the simplest.
We saw our Cowboys won the game. Robson,
Out of dummy half.
dumb, ran, play the ball, try.
I know Penrith don't fear anyone, but I have a feeling if they played North Queensland, they'd get their attention.
Everyone would fear North Queensland. And it'd be on a
Because it
where
must-
they'd play at a call,
Yes.
so that'd be good.
Sharks, I know you don't like to leave the Shire, the fans, but if your team ever
They'll be there.
if you ever needed 30,000 people from the Shire, get there and cheer your team on. This is when they need you. I think their middle forwards need to play better too. I thought Melbourne blew them away.
They got pumped.
Yeah.
Mate, I reckon the second set I was watching, there were Cronulla blokes lying on the ground. I'm thinking this isn't good.
All right.
This isn't
Who
good.
you reckon?
I think North Queensland. That was my biggest problem when I watched them defend. There were players lying on the
Sharks.
ground all the time. Sharks jerseys on the ground all the time. That's not good. And that was early in the game.
All right.
Can you remember ever going to a game with the Sharks under this much pressure? When you were playing?
Everyone's
I
talking
can't.
about him.
Maybe the last
Everyone's
one.
talking about him.
Not since the last one.
No.
The more the losses keep
Is it
You know,
7 in a row?
ticking
They
up.
haven't won.
See, I think it's something like that.
But
It's just
you-
like
you've
2018.
got
or
to
so.
talk about it. Like you have to ask about it. It's just like, it's just.
Well, subconsciously, it'd be in their head, pretty much.
Well, you look at the Roosters. They've won 1 from 20 against Melbourne and Penrith.
Yeah.
One from 21 now.
Is it?
Roosters Manly, Saturday night. By the way, Channel 9's got the Queensland commentary team Friday night. You reckon they want the Cowboys to win? We've got Fatty's coming down.
He's flying down.
Flying down.
How's his eye?
There's only 2 New South Welshmen, Gus and Gal, and the rest are Queenslanders.
How's Fatty's eye?
Oh, well, it must
Can we
be
get
okay.
a photo of his eye?
I haven't. Oh, no, I didn't actually see the photo. So he had it was
Didn't
like a
look good.
cornea issue or something,
Didn't look good.
didn't it? Roosters Manly. So Roosters
Bing bong, bing bong.
with a couple
the
of
story about Benzie when he's to Jack Newton's house. Anyway, we'll leave that. Save that for another
Can we do a
time.
Bedsy episode?
Yeah.
The John Law story is a good one too. Roosters with a couple of extra days respite after playing Penrith and Manly. Oh, geez, they got battered. Then they come up again.
You know what though? They got back to 10 points, and they had that pass called against them.
Oh, you
Roosters,
went
yeah.
two.
That'd have been 24-16
I don't think
with
the
20 minutes
score-
to go. Mate, that's a totally different night. Totally different. So,
Manly's
I think
Manly's
they're
right
encouraged.
edge. Manly's right edge. Cherry, Garrick, and Hopper. Garrick kept coming in.
Olukulatu.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying the gaps around Cherry. Garrett kept coming in twice. He did it and left Hopewadi stranded. That's the side Angus, Suoli'i and Tupou. I think they can get some joy down that edge. Once again, it's going to come down to two players.
Luke Keary.
Well, Luke Keary for them, but DCE and Turbo. Turbo, we're talking about his shoulder. I understand his knee is the one that's troubling him. You know, he couldn't pull through those tackles.
I was just going to say
He is so tough.
He normally explodes through the line. He was all. And I'm not being critical. He's just obviously busted. He was kind of stopping. But the fact they've even got him out there is important.
Well, you talk physically, but mentally how tough he is.
If you go over a lot of the games, the Roosters do a pretty good job on Turbo. They kick down into that left-hand corner normally, and they just give it to him. You watch how aggressive they are. Victor, is Victor playing?
Yep.
He's playing?
Yep.
Well, he's on the extended bench.
I saw him. He's playing. Exclusive.
Oh, breaking news.
Mr. Exclusive number 2.
Could bring that to your new role in a current affair. All right, tips and margins for both games, boys. Sharks, Cowboys.
Cows, 6.
Cows by 2.
Okay. Roosters, Manly.
Rooster, 2.
Rooster by 14.
That many?
Yeah, I think they'll. Have a look at their team. On paper, I know it's on paper, their forwards look so strong and their outside back. Myself and Cameron were on the field before their game against Penrith. We can get over the size of their outside backs. Manu, Suoli'i, Dominic Young and Tupou. Mate, they are all giraffes.
Yeah, but then you look at Penrith.
Taruva.
They're all tiny.
Yeah.
Who's the other centre?
Tonal.
No, from Alamotti. Mate, they're all 6 foot max.
They've all been squashed by elevators. So really they were 6'4", but then just got compressed.
So they took the Roosters outside backs and threw them under elevators.
You win some, you lose more. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
This year, NRL on 9 is your one-stop shop for all footy.
That's right, Freddie. Not about the highlights. Action. 7 days a week.
Billy and Gus podcast, get that on your drive on the way home. Immortal Behaviour. Grab a seat on the couch for that. And of course, my favourite, Freddy in the Game.
The best footy brains, the biggest games.
Don't trust the algorithm. Subscribe to NRL on 9 and get all your entertainment there.